Welcome to the first stream on Windows. We were getting terrible results streaming on Linux. We couldn't get a stable 60 FPS. So from now on, I'm thinking we're going to be on Windows streaming, which is why it's been taking me so long to get stuff configured. So today's going to be a different kind of episode. It's going to be me configuring my new system, basically. Configuring the new setup to be on Windows. So instead of not streaming and just working on it all day today, I was thinking like, hey, maybe I'll just let you guys in on what we're doing. And see, look at this. We already got aka Bob in chat, and we've got a new chat element here from Streamlabs. So it's already working. Yeah, that's cool. So I do want to tweak this a bit because we want to make sure it's good settings and it's looking good. But you know, we'll be moving this over here and we'll be resizing the window, maybe resizing the text, getting it set up so that our new setup's going to be consistent. So far we've been at complete 60 FPS, 0 dropped frames. So I'm thinking it's going to be a lot more reliable than it has been. And one crazy thing is, since I can't update my NVIDIA drivers on Linux that easily with Debian, it was funny because NVIDIA released a new driver update just yesterday, and I was able to download it and install it no problem whatsoever on Windows. I was just like, boop, boop, express install, boop, I didn't even have to restart the computer, it just worked. So this is going to be more stable for the stream. Today's going to be a weird day. It's not going to be game programming. I don't think it's going to be like NeoVim configuration, Powerline shell, getting my Git environment and development environment working here on Windows. So it'll be a different kind of stream. But what is cool is we now got Sonic Pi running natively here in our OS. So this is the music you're listening to right now is coded. And it's actually running live right now. So we can actually tweak all these notes, tweak all the settings, and it would update live. I'm not so great at Sonic Pi just yet, so we probably won't be doing much of that until I kind of experiment a bit. But we also have other songs. So like I wrote this other one, which was at some point one of the stream musics. So we can have multiple ones and run it. What I was doing in Linux was I literally just recorded an hour-long recording of Sonic Pi, and then I exported that, and I just loop it in the video player. So it wasn't running any extra CPU usage, but Windows is handling it so much better. We're at 1% CPU usage while we're recording the video and streaming and running Sonic Pi. 1% CPU. So versus the just streaming alone was costing like 30 CPU even with NVENC hardware accelerated video encoding, which is just ridiculous. So as much as I don't like Windows, it's just probably what we're going to have to do to you know, for the sake of the stream. So I was able to get our Love 2D games running in Windows full FPS, which took a little bit of tweaking because when you run from the command line for Windows isn't developed for graphical applications, so we were just running terribly. But I figured out a little way where we can actually run it as the actual Love application, and then we don't get any of those weird drop frames, and it's not too much of a hassle. So we'll be working on a bunch of different configuration stuff today, so let's get into it. And then so our stream elements disappeared chat again, so I'm gonna just put up our follower goal there, and then I might ask aka Bob and Holden to tweet some stuff at me so I can chat some stuff at me so I can check those settings here in a bit. But let me see. Yeah, let's get our goal back online, and then we'll add our alerts too. So we've got our alerts. Let's copy the browser source for our alerts and put it into OBS. Oh crap! I wonder if we can we add these while we're recording and streaming? It's looking like it. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'll let you holding on to him for now. I'll get him when he's in a good mood. Okay. Yeah. Let's get our alerts on there. That should be working. I don't know if it's the good size, but that's okay. I do want our follower goal up here. So let's get that. Here we go, manage goals. Dude, we're at 33 out of 40 followers. That's pretty dope. We are very close. We're sniffing up on that affiliate. You know, we've had a good month of streaming. Okay, new browser source. This is goal. And the goal is our link that we just got. Okay. a little messed up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is another this is like a kind of more mysterious track for Sonic Pi. I like it though. It's got the drums, like the steady drums, which the other track is kind of missing. Okay, here we go. Let's go to properties. Let's go to fix this messed up height. Let's try 200. Okay, still weird. This is fun though. It's kind of fun to let you guys in on like some behind the scenes stuff here. And then hopefully we'll have it completely set up. You know, I only got so much time to stream every day with work. Yeah, man, very successful month. It's been really, really awesome. Here, while your chat's still up before they disappear, I think it's 2 minutes. It's either never disappear or any amount of seconds up until 2 minutes as far as Streamlabs is concerned. So I'll try to resize this while we can here. Let's go to... And I don't know if there's like an extra left space there because some people have more... I don't know if they've got more badges or so. Can people have up to 4 badges, do you know? Because I know you've got 2, but there's still on my input here, there's like a width of 2 more badges that can kind of fit on there. But let me see. I think I want chat a little bit smaller text, and then we'll try to get the positioning right. So let's go into our Streamlabs here. So yeah, I only have, you know, X amount of time to program, and I was like, well, I need stable programming, so we kind of got to be on Windows, but I don't have anything set up. But I missed streaming yesterday, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stream, and we're just gonna do the dirty here and get our stuff set up so that hopefully the next couple streams will be ready to rock and roll. And I'm just looking for my chat widget. Chat box. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it looks like we've got 4 badges that we can turn on. So maybe maybe for now we'll take off, since we can't get subscribers, we'll take off subscriber badges. We'll take off bit badges because we can't have those just yet. And then we'll see. Here we go, font size. So let's try, what, 18-point font? Let's try that. And then I will replace our filter. And I don't know if you've ever looked at this, aka Bob, in OBS, but if you're curious how it works in here, it's like we've got all these different sources. So like this is our goal, our alerts box, which you can't see because it's not populated, but here's our chat, and it's like a browser source. So this we add a source and it's like a link. So we go into our properties for that link and we just put the, hey Jeannie, you can get a badge. I don't know how to give you a badge actually, unless I make you a mod. Uh-oh. Okay. We're working on it. I like that it has the colors on there, like Jeannie was orange, that was cool. Okay, is that working now? One thing about the browser source is like if you just try to copy and paste in there, it doesn't delete what was in there. So I think that was the first crash. Okay, so we need our goal to be a bit smaller. Maybe 550. Nope, maybe 600. Oh, it didn't say Jeannie is a first-time chatter. There we go, that's pretty good. I think it's too big, but that's an easy fix. So that'll be our kind of chat zone up there. Put it up there. Ah, that still looks like big old text, huh? That doesn't look like 18 point. Oh, you know what? I didn't save the settings. That was my bad. I didn't save the settings. Okay, let's try it again. And we'll go into our chat here, properties. Then we'll make sure to delete this. And then we'll paste. And then that should be the new chat with the smaller text. Then we'll see about. And the one thing I kind of don't like about the Streamlabs chat is that it starts at the bottom, whereas the one we used to have, and if you pop out Twitch chat, what it'll do is it'll start at the top and work its way down and then never erase. But here it kind of works its way up, and then the topmost ones get erased, which I don't know if I like as much. And we got to get our chatbot up and running too, so that's we'll show you guys how that is working. Okay, so yeah, that looks like a better size. It font, or yeah, better font size. But we do, yeah, I know we need to get some updog up in here. Okay, yeah, that's looking like better size. That's good. Cool. And then, so like the one other thing, sorry for the Twitchception right now, guys. The one other thing we're trying to, or that I liked about Stream Elements had like a drop shadow for the chat box, but I'm gonna reconfig the width here so we get this all nice and tidied up. So maybe like a 600 by 400 maybe. That's looking okay. Maybe, you know, a little not as wide. Let's do 450 by 400. Okay. See, and I like this. They've got like the animated slide on for the chat, and then it disappears after 2 minutes. So I like that. It is just weird that it starts at the bottom and works its way up. So if you know, chat's not very alive right now, it's kind of in the middle of the screen, which is kind of strange, but I don't I don't see any other kind of settings for that in Streamlabs to kind of like start from the top down or not. Maybe that could be in the custom HTML, maybe, but I don't know. And I guess the other thing we could do is we could just shrink it. So like shrink the height so that it's not that tall. So maybe only like the last 4 or 5 messages make it up there. So maybe we just say that this is 250 on the height, and then we can be rocking there. Okay, so let's keep that for now. We can always tweak it more. But that's cool. Okay, so one thing is, with this new setup, I don't have chat easy for me to read, so I'll just pop it out on my screen here for me to read while we get our other stuff rocking and rolling. But so far so good. Like, I'm pretty sure we haven't dropped a single frame. Yeah, we've been rock solid at 60 FPS. So that's what I like to see. You got dress pants for $23, but have you got them yet? Did you actually get them? Are they $23 dress pants? Or were they $23 dress pants? Really depends. Okay, there we go. Okay. Pixar, it didn't happen, dude. All right. Did you test out that computer you got now too? Okay, we've got chat, we've got follower goal, we've got alerts. You can't see them yet, but we've got alerts, and maybe I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll put alerts just, yeah, I mean, I guess right in the middle there. One thing I don't get is how Twitch alerts sends volume, sends audio, because it's a browser source, but I don't. It's only in OBS, so I don't get how I hear audio for it on my machine when it happens. Okay, nice. Yeah, I hope that computer works out for you guys. That I'm hoping it's a good deal for y'all. Okay. Okay, so the next big things, we've got a lot of our Twitch stuff. Now, we don't have the mask for our video over here, so we need to make a little mask for our OBS. I'm curious how much of that we can do while we're actually streaming in OBS, but if we go here, we can actually go give you guys a behind-the-scenes tour of the studio. Did that? Yeah, it actually came up. Okay, so yeah, we need to make like a little custom mask to cut this out. Because if we just do the OBS cropping, you know, it'll crop it. We'll need to crop this much, and then it'll crop off my elbow. So we need to make a mat so that we can draw, you know, gosh, like that. like that. Yeah. We need a little mat so we can cut that out. And then we should be ready to rock and roll. So how OBS does this is it just takes in a color mat, a PNG file, and you can just do I think white is transparent and black is the matte. So we'll just need to do that. I'm wanting to look up the actual resolution of our camera here so that we know what size matte to make, but it doesn't look like it's given us that. So what we can do is we can just make a square matte here. I mean, it's a little rectangle, so maybe we just do here. Let us get GIMP installed. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird stream, but it's kind of fun to have it like behind the scenes like this instead of no stream again. So we're just gonna work on this. Okay. Now, I don't know how people would do this. Like before the first couple weeks of my streaming, I only had one monitor, I think. So, or maybe I started right after I got my second monitor, because it is basically impossible to get this done if you don't have two monitors. Like, okay, I'm just trying to install GIMP here so we can make our mat. Uh-oh. Let's go. Oh, that's cool. That's good to hear, because yeah, I think this kind of stuff is cool too, because it's like, you know, 2 months ago I had no idea what the hell went into streaming, and now I'm at the point where I'm like slowly getting proficient, so like it's cool to kind of take a peek and see how it's working under the hood. And then I think it'll also be cool to show people how to set up a Linux style development environment on Windows to run Love 2D, because it was easy on Linux, it's just that streaming wasn't easy on Linux. So I know I would have liked a little tutorial on if someone had an example of how to get NeoVim in Windows to be running with Love 2D and Lua game development stuff. So it is cool. Yeah, that's a good dedicated Nugget monitor. That's cool. I want what I really want is, like, I want to mount my second monitor up on the top of this one. But it's weird because the webcam is up there right now, so I can't really just stack them like that. But I guess the webcam could come to the bottom. I don't know, that might look weird. Here we go. Did it not install? I think it did. Yeah, this is definitely a unique kind of stream here. I don't know, man. You say you're not done, but I'm running you, so... So we really just need to make a little simple mat here. It'll be super simple. And we might want to cut... See, because it's like we don't want to cut out the bottom here. And I can't tell if this is... I think this is the widest field of view this camera's got. Let me see. I know I just installed this Logitech camera settings because it was on auto. So like whenever I would like get the bright reflection up here, it would just auto expose and it would look like crap. So I'm thinking if there a field of view option. No? I don't know what this does. Okay, maybe there's not. Maybe in OBS there's a field of view option. Configure video. Camera control. No field of view. Zoom. Zoom is 100, so maybe that's it. So I think this is as wide as this webcam gets. No, that's not true, because for zooms, it's much bigger for... It's wider for zooms, so... I feel like we've got a crop on there, but we don't, so... Okay, so we'll just make a mat here. And all that entails is we'll make a kind of square or a rectangle-ish. Let's do 1,000 wide by, actually we don't want it too much bigger than what we actually need, so we'll do 400 wide by 300 tall. So that's about the same aspect ratio over here. And all we got to do is, I think black is the matte. So all we have to do is get the brush, which is P? P, I think. Yeah. And then we'll increase hardness right here. No jokes. Just increasing the hardness. Okay, so not that hard, but we just need a little curve to cut this light out. And we don't want to crop it, because if we raise up our hand to gesture something, if we crop it, and it would cut off this, which is how we used to have it on our old setup. It would cut off my left side here. So we don't really want that. It'll still cut off over here on this side because it goes off the camera, but we can just flush our camera to be hugging the wall here if we want, and then just get this matte going, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. So it'll be something like that. It doesn't need to look great because you're not going to be able to see it. And what we'll do is we'll just save it as, I'll put it on this drive here under oh, excuse me. Jesus. Okay. We will, just put a PNG here and call it OBS map. Not in our documents. I didn't mean to put it in our documents, but yeah. Okay, whatever. Well, it's in our documents. Let's just see. So we go to filters, and then we add a filter, and we go into image mask. And then our path, we're going to go to our documents, our OBS map. See how it cuts off that light up there now. So without width, so now once we toggle back our chroma key, we've got the perfect background, and it will cut off as soon as it goes up there, but I'm not reaching my hand up there, so it should be better now. So without the matte, it looks like that, which is just the light in the shot, and then we can just matte it out like that. So that's a little, movie magic behind the scenes, and then we can just flush us up here so that my arm doesn't get cut off over here. It'll get cut off if we reach up where the light is, but I'm not often reaching up there, so that's okay. Cool. So we've got our matte. We've got, wonder if I can color these. Can I color these? Yeah. Let's do, I want to do kind of like our input sources. These, let's do our input sources just like a red color, like recording, And then this is just handy for when I'm trying to look through and see what I need to turn off or whatever. I do green for microphone levels. And then what's really cool is we got the Stream Deck. So now that we're going to be on Windows, I can hook up the Stream Deck to OBS, and we can change scenes with these buttons. So I don't even have to open OBS. I just be like, we're on the stream starting soon. We're on the live streaming. We're on the mute my camera and audio and go to a break. Whatever we want to program on the Stream Deck, we can. So that'll be fun. And then I think I can even hook up the lights with the Blu-ray. Oh, thanks for the bless you, Jeannie. I am blessed. Let's do chat. all the Twitch alerts should be the same kind of color. We'll just do a custom color here real quick. This all does not matter in the slightest, but it's like a purple for Twitch stuff. It's just to kind of help organization when I'm looking at OBS, so I can see like at a glance. Cool. And then one thing I don't like is on Linux, I had this nice little app called Camera Control, and I can just tweak the exposure manually of my camera up and down, and I can like lock it. So it's set like a specific exposure, a specific white balance, and I don't see a comparative tool like that for Windows just yet. But there is within OBS, in our properties, we can do configure video, and we've got little stuff like that. It's just that, like for the exposure, if I dump this down just one notch, look at how much darker that is. Like that's really the fine-tooth adjustment we've got in this app. It's either perfect or abysmal. So I don't really like that. But what I just did was like I lift my hands up so that it auto exposed to my bright parts. And then I took it off auto once it hit that bright exposure point, and that was kind of the sweet spot. But I don't like the idea of having to do that every single time. Okay. This is looking good. So we'll be adding our scenes in here with our, stream starting soon. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching. We'll be adding those. Yeah, and then so for right now, this is hogging up the chat space. There's a way we can kind of move that, but see, like it's kind of weird that chat is just kind of floating there. So I wonder if there's a way to get chat to be going from the top down. Oh, I hate this. Go away. Okay. Okay, so what else do we need? We got OBS kind of all set up. I'm thinking the audio is sounding okay. Like, is the microphone? I had to do some stuff. Like, I wonder if I can show you guys what I had to do. Like, I've got 4 different things on the audio right here. So this is all a compressor, noise suppression, gain, and limiter. And if I turn that all off, maybe you guys can hear. Did that like live update the audio there? Because now you should be able to hear like the air conditioning in the room because the noise suppression's turned off. And then, so the order of operations I did was compressor, which just, what a compressor does is like, it will compress the loudest parts. So it'll make the loudest parts quieter so that if I yell, it won't be a million times louder than talking normal. So it kind of just compresses that dynamic range so that the levels are louder. So I have to add gain because when I compress it, it gets quieter because all the loud parts got quieter. But then we just clipped there, so we need the limiter to limit it to not any higher than -3 dB, and then the noise suppression to get rid of the fan in the background noise. But all that together sounds pretty good. Like most streamers are streaming with dynamic microphones, and they're like right up in their face talking, like a stage mic. But I've got a little lavalier on, and it actually sounds pretty good if you've got the noise suppression. Okay. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, what else? We need to get our environment setup. So let's take a look at how programming is going to work here on Windows. So we had to do, if we install this Windows PowerShell, it gives us a little development environment here. So I'll show you guys what happens. Or let's see. We do have our Git folder. Now there's a way to, I'm going to be putting our Sekiro background in here. So this is in Windows PowerShell. It uses a JSON config, and it's just literally just takes in a path to a background image. So we'll just give this path our Sekiro background image, and then we can also set the transparency so that it is not so hard to read. And then we'll take a look at what love looks like in here. So let's see where our image is. I think we have our Sekiro in saved pictures. Okay, so yeah, and you know what? Let's just rename this to Sekijo so I don't have to type in all that stuff. Okay, and it's a what extension? PNG? Is this a PNG? Yeah, it's a PNG, and it looks like the file path is here. Now, I tried to change my user folder on Windows to Finding Focus instead of Paul Thompson, so that it didn't have to say Paul Thompson on stream, and I just want Finding Focus on there. But Windows doesn't make it easy to do that. So like I might have to just make a new user account on Windows, name that Finding Focus, and then do all that stuff from there. But we're already building it out on here, so I don't know what I should do. I guess we just deal with it saying Paul Thompson, because I don't want to have to reconfigure all this stupid Windows crap just because we made a new profile. So I don't know. So this should be another backslash, and it should be sekijo.png, and we put it in quotes here, and this will be the file path to our background image in our JSON config file for Windows PowerShell. And it's actually not Windows PowerShell, it's Windows Terminal. It's not the command prompt, which was like the old Windows Terminal. It's literally just called Windows Terminal now. And let's see if we load up. It doesn't like it. And we lost the background. So if something's wrong. Saved pictures. Background image. We've got the quotes, we've got the commas. So we're just missing. It's in saved pictures. Dude, that's it. That's the file path. What's up? Let's just take this Sekijo. Let's undo. Can we undo? Oh, we can't even undo where it was. Saved pictures. See, I just don't know. I like Windows can have spaces in the file names like this, and it's okay. Like I guess that's okay. It's in pictures, saved pictures. Boy, I don't know of a way to just copy the file location. How do you do that? I thought you could do like a... Oh, here. So copy that. It's saved pictures. That's exactly where we're doing it. Saved pictures, and then Sekijo PNG. Okay. Line 48, column 36, bad escape sequence. Let's just take the space out of this saved pictures. And you know what? Just not even, I don't even care. Let's just put it, we'll put it, oh my god. Just put it in our pictures here. Okay, slash pictures slash Sekijo. Now give it to me. Save. Okay. Why? See, like, no one wants to watch this. Like, I freaking hate Windows. What do you hate? I didn't change anything. So look, if I run love in our repo here, actually, this is running fast. Hey, why is this? This was not working yesterday, and then I don't know, Austin. Did you ever get to see the magic system we started implementing here? We've got the red is what we call manis, which is like focus. The white is like where your focus is landing. And then I call it focus indicator. And then it's got the green bar. So like the bottom bar is what I'm calling the casting bar. And then the green space is like a successful cast. So for the spell casting element of this game, you hold the button to focus, and then your focus indicator, whenever it's actually in the realm of a successful cast, you'll cast whatever spell you're holding the element for. So like, let's say we're holding a lantern, that's how you'll get like your fire element. And then dude, what's crazy is like this wasn't supposed to work at 60 FPS. I loaded this to show you guys how buggy it was going to be, but actually it looks like the PowerShell is different than the command prompt, or I don't know what the difference was, but we were getting like 2 FPS in this. So maybe this was like, maybe in the old Windows. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's the Windows terminal. Oh, maybe the Windows terminal is what was screwing up. Yeah. So our PowerShell's fine, but our... Okay, so this is what's confusing to me. We're opening a Windows PowerShell in Windows Terminal? Because once I hit Terminal, it actually loads Windows PowerShell, which... Okay, I mean, I'm still figuring this out, but that's cool. Let's... Dude, why is our background image just not working? Let's literally put it in the root. We'll put it in C so that we can literally test. Hey, it's just in C drive. Put it right there. Sekijo. At C. Sekijo. Okay. Dude, what trailing comma are you missing, homie? You've got your trailing comma. I don't know why you're yelling at me. I don't know why you're yelling at me. Dude. Why? This is sad because this isn't the hard part of today. Like this is the easiest butt part. So the fact that it's given us this much issues before we get to what's actually going to suck isn't so great. So let's see if they crash. Okay. So the other thing, oh, and you know what? Okay, I think I know what it was. So the thing is, when we're in PowerShell here, we don't have access to ls. Well, actually, we've got ls, but if we want to make a folder, we've got to do like all this special Windows terminal bullshit, which I don't like. I like the Unix terminal. And when we do that, we run a bash shell, and we can't do that because we have no installed Linux distro. So we've got to do that. Let's do Microsoft Store, I guess. Oh, I hate Microsoft. What do we do? Linux. Yeah. Okay, let's get Ubuntu here. Is it really taking that long? What the hell? How many gigs are you, dude? What are you? What's the size? 500 megs? Why are you taking that long? Okay. So I think that's the problem is in Bash, when we go to run lovedot, it was running real slow unless we configured it a special way. So this way, we have to do a little something special. It's because, I think we could install NeoVim here on the Windows PowerShell, but I don't like the ls or the change directory. I think is like, see how you have to do a / all that weird stuff. And I wonder if we even got like touch commands or any of that good stuff. And we also want our Powerline shell for our Git, which I'm not sure works with Windows PowerShell. It might, but I really just don't like. I really just want Unix terminal commands here. Maybe I should get over that, but it's like if I'm going to be on Windows, I want to do it. I want to do it my way, at least in the developing environment. I want it nice for me, because if I'm just hating being on Windows every day, I'm not going to enjoy my time programming. So I think I do want to do specific Bash terminal. But why is our JSON not working? That's what I want to know. Let's see here. Windows terminal, background image. It's see, why do they have double slashes here? So like if we have this under our default profile and it is a background image, can we say /sekijo.png, save it, exit, reload our PowerShell. Okay, it was just literally double slashes there. So now what we can do is we do Alt-Enter for a full space environment. So this is just like we used to have on Linux here. We're still in the crappy Windows terminal though. So if we go to our Git repo though, and let's just see, maybe I just get used to this because it's nice that we're able to run 60 FPS in the PowerShell here. That is really nice. Once we get our Ubuntu, yeah, we might just not even mess with that, man. It's just that there's a lot of tools that I want to continue to use and continue to get good at in a Unix environment. And I'm not sure Windows Terminal has access to that. Let's see, we want to get, we want to darken this up so we can read this stuff behind. So we do want like an opacity right here, background image opacity here. So we'll go here and we'll go into our JSON config, and under our background image, we're going to give ourselves a background image opacity. Now JSON's really easy. Like, this is all a .json is like, it's a big table of different keys and values, I guess. Like, what's different is like, I don't know when to use square brackets versus curly brackets, but this list key just takes in a square bracket, so like an array of tables, I guess. And the tables are just like in CSV or CSS, you're doing a string colon another string, or like a key and then a value. So if the opacity is 0.1, what does that look like for us? Let's see. Okay, 0.1 is just super faint. So let's see what a 0.5 looks like. That's better. So, I don't like the scroll bar. We'll have to take the scroll bar off. See, well, I guess we've got LS. Do we have LSA? No. I wonder if we've got... Yeah, I might just need to get Bash terminal on here. I hate Windows, dude. I hate Windows. I don't want to be learning all the Windows PowerShell shortcuts. It's like... Okay. Let's see. Maybe... How was that good? Was that good on darkness? Maybe like 1 notch darker? Doesn't look as clear as it used to on Linux, but 60 FPS stream is where it's at. Like, we're still rock solid at 1% CPU, so this is what it's gonna be. It's worth it for the stream. I'm just not happy about it. Okay, let's do 0.4 and see how that looks. Then we'll check in on our Ubuntu and see if that's good. So if we full screen it like here, we need to get rid of the scroll bar still. And then I want the background image to be pure black instead of gray. So I think that's what's throwing me off. That might be a different setting. Actually, no, it's right here. So the color scheme should be just black, which is all zeros in hex. So if we save that, it should look a little better. Yeah, that looks a little better. I don't know if I'm imagining that, but it does look a little darker. Now, if we open a new one, yeah, see how it loaded like completely black until it loaded a picture? So the next thing we need is, let's see if our Ubuntu's done. Nope, halfway done. Shit. So we're gonna need Git, which Git isn't even on here. See, and that's the other thing. It's like, how do we install Git on a Windows terminal? I do have to remember to put our stream description back to Tashio Tempo, because right now it's at, I think I name it like Windows Development Environment Config, which we've hardly even got anything done on that yet. If we got Ubuntu here, we can start installing things like Git and NeoVim and Tmux and all of that stuff and get our home base installed again. It's just taking forever. Yeah. I saved what I could remember from what I would need from my Linux build. So we've got our chatbot we can get running here again. Maybe we can install Node.js here on Windows PowerShell or command prompt. Maybe command prompt is the way to do that one. Now, how do we install Node.js on command prompt? Let's see. You really just download it? You can't do it from the terminal? I guess we gotta just download it here. See, I like, you know, you just do like sudo apt install node or whatever on Linux, and it kind of just goes. Yeah, virus. I don't know what chocolatey is, but apparently it's going on my C drive. All right. Very exciting stream, y'all. I don't know what chocolatey is, but apparently we're getting it. So once we get Node.js, we can run our chatbot and get Updog, which could be nice. And this is kind of cool too, to test the stream and make sure we're not crapping out. Like, we're still at under 2% CPU usage. Totally stable. 0 dropped frames in an hour-long stream. So we're doing good, man. Windows is unfortunately where it's at for streaming stability. I feel like a video editor. Like, most of what I do as a video editor is wait for videos to finish rendering. Okay. I am pretty impressed that we're able to do all this stuff while still streaming and not really hiccup. Because I've been, you know, going through a bunch of installers and all kinds of stuff while streaming. And it's been working. Let's see if we can get rid of this scroll bar in Windows PowerShell, but I think we gotta wait because Chocolatey Install said you have to kill your terminal to install it. So, oh yeah, you think? I can hear it. You know, it needs like a little more of like the tinglings every once in a while. I mean, it's got those strings in the background, but it needs like a little kind of tingling going on. But I agree with you. It does kind of feel like that. Like normally isn't drums with PlayStation music, but kind of cool. So yeah, the usernames look a little dark on the chat overlay here, but I didn't really see a way to customize that on Streamlabs. I don't really like that they're not. I don't like that they're floating at the bottom there. So maybe we'll try Stream Elements and see. Maybe we do that while this is doing some bullcrap. Let's see what Stream Elements has to offer. I do think that the chat overlay in Stream Elements is more customizable, but it's like less user-friendly, so we'll see. Let's do a new overlay here, and we'll add in a 1080p source, I guess, add a widget of our stream's chat. Okay, cool. So, does that mean... See, we've got a little tiny... Maybe our thing should have been smaller. Let me check out what this is. And what I like about Stream Elements over Streamlabs is you can add a drop shadow. So like, see, we can't see AKA Bob's chat because it's white on white. But if we add that drop shadow, we should be able to see it. So that's kind of why I want to check out Stream Elements. But I'm going to pull up what the resolution of our current chat is, and we'll just remake that here. It's a 450 by 250. So let's do a 450 by 250 setting. There's probably a way I could have done that. 450 by 250 here. So let's do a custom 450 by 250 height. And then that'll give us our little chat overlay. We add a widget of our stream's chat. We can make it the same width as our window. Well, see, and then this is what I don't like about Stream Elements is like, what am I looking at? What? Okay, so that's the top. Why is there no like fit to canvas? Is there a fit to canvas? No. Here, 450. Damn it, what was it? Chat properties. 450 by 250. So we'll say 450, come on. 450 by 250. That will be the canvas for our chat here. Gosh, and then like no snapping. Like what is going on? Stream Elements. Okay. 450 by 250. Now let's just call it SE overlay. Now let's see. We want messages will fade after 2 minutes. We want what, size 18 font? Oh, you get more font choices here on Stream Elements too, which is cool. I think I want like a mono space font, or wonder if they've got no. Let's see if they've got consolas. Nope. Yeah, let's look up mono and see what they've got. PT mono. We gotta go with the Paul Thompson mono, right? Rubik. Oh, I like Roboto. Let's see what Roboto looks like. And we'll go 18. See, look, secondary text shadow. Let's see how that looks. Now, let's do emulate chat or something. Is there a way to do that? Fuck. Yeah, I don't like how to use stream elements. Dude, Node is still installing here. Fuck. We might have to reboot. Oh, crap. Is it gonna reboot for us? It better not reboot while we're going here. Looks like to get our chatbot, we'll have to reboot to get Node.js working, but looks like we've got it installed. Now, I'm wondering why... Let's try here. We'll duplicate our chat here in OBS. Let's see. How do we duplicate? Okay, we've got a Stream Elements chat that we're going to paste in this property. And then we're going to turn off our old chat. So we should have Stream Elements chat live now. So let's test this. I don't see it. I don't see it here either. Oh, there it is. But it's not in OBS. Yeah, not in OBS, and this is from the bottom still, right? Let's try this again, preview. Let's get the link. I don't see it. Well, that's weird. I don't see it from our old chat either. Oh, you know what I did? I've done this before. When I copy a source, I'm literally manipulating the actual source itself, so I just overwrote our old Streamlabs. So what I'm going to do is just put that back on this. I'll rename this as Streamlabs chat. Yep. And when I named it there, when I named this in OBS, it changed both of our chats. So we just need to give this chat the real code. Now we should have gosh, I don't even see the Streamlabs chat anymore. Oh, it's there. Why am I not seeing it? There we go. So it's just a little late. Okay, so that's Streamlabs chat. Let's turn that off. Let's try to get our Stream Elements chat back. Now this is, we want our Stream Elements, preview, export overlay, copied in the scene. Now maybe we have to save this, I don't know. And then we can put it as a source in our OBS right here. Okay, now let's see. I don't see it. We've got the hello coming in here. There we go. So how do we get the transparent background for our Stream Elements? Oh, this is still Streamlabs. Shit. Dude, we did the same thing. Okay. So let's, damn it. We'll put our freaking Streamlabs in here. We will leave it untouched and we'll make a new, so there we go. There's our Streamlabs chat now. Streamlabs test. There we go. It comes in from the side. It looks really nice. It doesn't have the overlay though. Now I'm gonna delete this one before we do exactly what we did 2 times over. We add a new browser source. We call it Stream Elements Chat. Now we get our Stream Elements. Now we want this to be transparent. So how do we say that we want this to be transparent? Background to be transparent. Oh, see, this is nice, and we can just do perfect right there. Oh, opacity, duh. Oh, that's just for everything. Dark chat, maybe that's what we need different. Custom, there we go. Okay. So, see, I like the drop shadow on there now. I like that, but we do need a wider setting here. We need a wider page. Can we not edit our overlay stuff here? Here. Let's say this is 700. But see, our window is still small. So this doesn't, I don't like Stream Elements design aspects. So what I will do is we'll just make a new preset here. We'll just make it the 1080 and then we'll add it here. So we'll do, yeah, we'll make it 1080. We'll add our widget, Stream Chat. Now, it'll be nice to kind of keep it like that, where we can see it first, and then we just, well, I guess, you know, if we have the overlay being 1080, it's just more, it's more for our OBS to render, which we shouldn't need to do. So maybe we just do a quarter of 1080, whatever that is. Let's just do 720. Okay. So we'll get our position and style, width 450, height 350. That's looking okay. Maybe just 300. Okay, now let's see. opacity. Let's leave like a little bit of shade just so we can see our text settings. We want something monospaced. Let's see what Montserrat looks like. We'll do a 18-point font. We'll add the drop shadow. And then we will copy the link and add it to our OBS scene here. Now we'll put in the same exact width as our thing here, which is what? .450 by 300. Okay, so here is our Stream Elements chat. Now we can test this bad boy and we'll see. Hey, that worked. It looked like, oh no, it looked like the Streamlabs chat, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, because this is what ours should look like. So we messed that up. Let's copy. Dude, how do we keep messing this up? Stream Elements. Stream Elements is on. Let's turn that off. Or stream, okay. We'll paste it here. Properties. Boom. Okay, are we not here? I don't see us. We've got it here. Let's bump our opacity back up. Why does it look so bad? Okay. Okay, we'll save it. We'll save it, then we'll copy it. And we'll see if, oh, see, it finally popped up. So look, we'll say, okay, I mean, it looked a little janky coming in, but I'm curious if, okay. It should disappear. And if we go to opacity, see, we want background opacity. So we want text. We've got the shadow, but we want our background opacity to be transparent, which means we have a custom one of these. That looks pretty good. We just want our text color to be white. Okay. So now that we saved it, we're in OBS here. We've got SE Stream Element Chat on, so let's test. Okay. Now, does that help when there's white background? Does it help read chat? Yeah, it does. So let me just see what this looks like full screen. Yeah, I do like the drop shadow. It's tricky because I like the Streamlabs effects better, but I like that we can change the font in Stream Elements. It still builds from the bottom up, which I prefer it being top down, but I don't see a way to do that. Let's make this wider. .550 by 300. Yeah, you know, I mean, it is more readable. We can maybe boost. See, I don't know if I want to boost the drop shadow any more than that, actually. Let's see how it looks like in our development environment here. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. See, I just don't like that it's floating there in the middle. If I had a active enough chat, it would not be floating because we would get new chat message before it disappears. So maybe we take off the disappearing and just have it go up, and we'll just shrink the box a bit. So maybe that's the compromise. But there's no effect. It doesn't like come on screen any special way like it did on Streamlabs. Okay. Well, I think I like the drop shadow. I do like the way Stream Labs looks better, but the drop shadow makes it readable if we got a brighter background like this. So let's just get the positioning right, and then we'll get our programming environment set up. I know this stuff doesn't really matter, but while I don't know, we're trying to configure Windows, so it's worth it because I haven't been able to experiment with Streamlabs or Stream Elements because I've been on Linux. So I do think, like, what's yeah, we could shrink this a bit. Let's just do 500. That looks good. And we'll shrink this. Since they're not going to be disappearing, we'll shrink this height. Nope, not right, not right, not right. 500 wide. Dude. Okay, and then maybe 200 tall. Okay, so a little chunk. Let's do 250 maybe. Yeah. So 500 by 250 is what we've kind of landed on. Now let's get it set up in our OBS here. Stream Elements. I already forgot. 500 to 50. 500 to 50, and then we'll just make sure, because it's like if we get the font size right, we shouldn't have to do any scaling in OBS. Okay. You know what? I like... I kind of like the Streamlabs one better. Let's see. Let's see if they give us... That's like instantaneous on Streamlabs. It looks cool, huh? I like the Streamlabs sliding in like that. That looks really slick. But we don't have the drop shadow or the font options. Yeah, it's super fast. It comes right on. Let's see. We've got a text color, a font size. You know, I bet Streamlabs will let you customize it if you pay them. Shit. The Streamlabs looks really slick, not gonna lie. Yeah, like does it come up super fast for you, like typing to when you see it on stream, Austin? There is a 0-second delay here. So it should just be spitting it out. Yeah. That is cool. Okay. Well, yeah, it's just that when there's like a white background back here, you can't read. I mean, actually, that doesn't look bad at all. You can actually read that on Streamlabs, so I think we'll keep it. It's weird that the mod badges are kind of sliding aka Bob over. Yeah, you can still see it. It's just that, you know, we lose the custom font, but that's whatever. I wasn't too crazy about Montserrat anyway. I just don't get why the badges are weird. Let me try saving this. And then... Okay. Yeah. Here, aka Bob, chat something? Yeah. Why? See, why does it slide you over like that? It slides it over because my name is longer, and it's kind of matching... It's matching the length of everyone's name so that all the chats start on the same vertical, or same... Yeah. Because my name is longer... I think that's just why it's doing that. I think that's it just looks off. It just looks kind of weird, huh? I mean, that's whatever. I guess it is nice to have the kind of like fully Yeah, see, I agree. If we had more peeps, I think it would look fine. I mean, it looks fine as is. It's just that it would look better if it didn't have to do that. Or it's because my name is so long. Okay, I think we need to shrink this just a bit because I don't want to make the follower goal any bigger, but I want it to be kind of flush with the follower goal. So we'll just shrink it here. Wow, yeah, that's looking good. I like the Streamlabs one better, honestly. The slide on looks so slick. Yeah. Oh, there we go, there we go. That's looking good. And then if it's a white background, And it's still, yeah, we can still read it. That's nice. That looks a lot better than our old setup. Maybe a little tiny, because when I comment, oh, see how it cuts my name off right now. So we don't want to do that. Make sure at least my name can be uncut. $4.80. Let's try. Yeah, $4.80 doesn't cut my name. And then we'll just make our follower goal big enough to be flush with chat. And then that's looking flush. Yeah. Cool. All right, and then I turned off, we don't auto disappear. So we should never have those, like once chat fills up, we should never have the floating 1 bar of chat. So, you know, I can start each stream with a bot message, you know, spitting out the name of the project we're working on and stuff, and kind of like help kickstart that gap. But I like that. I'm happy with that. So Streamlabs is where it's at. Stream Elements is cool, but it just doesn't slide on. It doesn't look as slick. Like, I do like that font a little better, I guess, but it doesn't look as slick when it's coming on. So unless we can find some free way to do that on Stream Elements, I think we'll stick with Streamlabs. So I'll remove this so I don't get those mixed up. No more Stream Elements, just our Streamlabs, and we will just call it chat. Well, we'll call it Streamlabs chat just to remind myself, I guess. Okay, so we hopefully got Ubuntu installed, which it's looking like it is. Well, it's downloaded, now it's installing. Jesus. So yeah, this is a more chill kind of getting stuff set up on the new system. We're coming up. We had been streaming on Linux, but we weren't getting stable frame rates, so now I'm in Windows, and we're figuring out all that Windows goodness that the stability gives us. So let's do Finding Focus as our Unix username. Super secret password. Okay, so now, check this out. We've got our little Finding Focus bash environment. Now I'm wondering if, can we just do bash from here? Oh, and it does, okay. Okay, see, look, this is what I've been wanting. We've got our bash environment now, but the thing is, if we go into our repo, and we go into the game we're developing right now, and then we run love here, check this out. Oh, well, we gotta install love, first of all. See, and this is exactly why it's gonna fail, because we need to install it on our, like, virtual machine here. Okay, come on. And virtual machine isn't the right thing to call it. Why can't it do it? Unable to locate package. Okay, well. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Maybe we have to do it from the command prompt here. Let's see. No package. Let's see how love tells us to install it. But you know what? We shouldn't. So here's the thing. Yeah, like we shouldn't need love in our environment here because it doesn't run. It doesn't run, it runs in the terminal and it doesn't give us full frame rate. So we actually, because I know it does that, I kind of don't want to install it, but maybe I was misunderstanding something, or... Okay, we got to add the love repository is why it's not working. So we'll just do that here. Add apt repository, bartbest love stable. And now we should have access to the package love. And then we should be able to go ahead and sudo apt install that bad boy. Okay. Yeah, what is the long version of Akabob? Also known as Bob, and then spell out FIFTEYSIX. Here we go. Cool. We're installing Love now. Now I'm hoping this is Love 11.5 because that's the newest Love, but sometimes Ubuntu and stuff doesn't have the most recent stable release, but we'll see. And then, so what I'm thinking will happen here is we'll be able to install Love onto our Ubuntu Windows Linux subsystem, and then if we run Love dot here, it'll run in the terminal and we'll get crap for frames. We'll get like 20 frames a second. So let's see. Okay, cool. So let's go into our Git. We'll go into our repo. We'll run Love here. And we don't have Love as our... Hey, we gotta run our... We've gotta save Love as our alias here, which... We need to add it. I always forget how to do this. Ubuntu... Add Love to, is it a bash RC file path? Love 2D to bash RC? Gosh, I don't know. We just want to set an alias, right? Yeah, I think it's just in our bash RC we gotta make an alias to it. But where is even our bash RC here? Let's do LSA. We've got a bash RC. Do we have nvim though? Nope. Let's get nvim real quick. We still need our scroll bar removed. Is that under settings here? Scroll bar? Where is the scroll bar? Okay. So we take a look at our bash RC. We've got a bunch of random stuff. See, look, we've got some aliases set down here. Now, I think I want to see, is it called which love? Okay, so there's the path to our love, so we can say bash rc alias to app. I just don't, is it really as simple as just saying alias? Oh, there it is. alias. Okay. So if we're in our bash RC, which we should be now. Actually, that was wrong. Nvim our bash RC. Now, if we go to the end of our file and we can just do love is our alias, but we need to call it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We go alias love equals, and then whatever the bash or the witch love we just got rid of. Actually, we need to. Dude, and all this just to show you guys that it's not going to work at full frame rate. User bin love. So, user bin love. Any slashes after that? No? Okay. So, alias love gets user bin love. Oh, just single quotes here. Okay. So, and what's screwing me up is I don't have my NeoVim shortcuts, so I can't do caps lock for escape. I gotta do escape for escape, and then :W instead of leader W. So that's all throwing me off. But let's see if we run love. Not set in the environment. Okay. Well, it didn't work. Okay, well. We gotta source our bash profile. Let's try restarting. Okay. User bin love, no such file. It's almost like if we go here and then run love. No? It's a slash. It's a slash user, I guess. Wait. Once we get this all set up, it'll be like we never had to do any of this crap. Okay, we forgot a slash here. I think. Escape. Right. Quit. Run. Let's source our bash. Okay. Shit, man. No available video device. So it is trying to run. It's trying to run the boot.lua. But it's not initializing the SDL video subsystem. I don't know what that means. What? Dude, okay, this is silly. Like, all this to show you guys that love isn't gonna work on here. Let's actually, let's go. We can't boot nothing, so it's looking for a main, I think. Well, we'll see. Let's go into our Git repo here and try to run love in this current directory with the main.lua, and it doesn't like it. Cannot find card. Okay, so if I were to actually go into my command prompt here, and it's not working. We go into our command prompt and then go into our git /love. Not should be get Oh my goodness. Okay, now we can run love. Okay, we're getting 60 FPS. That looks fine. That looks good. But that would mean when we're developing, we have to switch over to that tab instead of just running love here. Oy. Why? Why? Just run the... You should just be able to just run it, man. Here, love version. We should be 11.5, which we are. What's going on? Why does it do this? Runtime directory not set in environment. So do I say Windows Linux subsystem? You will need Windows 11 build or higher. You're kidding me. I was just doing this. You know what? Let's... God damn it. Oi. Why? Let's do this newer Ubuntu. And we'll uninstall this one. How do we remove that? Yeah, let's do this LTS Ubuntu. Maybe that one can do it. Why did this one download so much faster? Okay, we should be good. Yeah, not so much a game dev stream today, but we're working on it. Okay. Cool. Now, we don't got love. Let's see if LTS will let us install love. Nope. Okay, well... Love package, that could be a dangerous thing to Google. Where's the repo? That's what I'm looking for. Bartbus. Bartbus, where are you at? Where is it? Bartbus. Dude. Okay. Why is it so hard to find the freaking repo? That's what we need. Why is it so hard to find that? That should be on the Love's website. Okay. I do want to get rid of that scroll bar. You know what? It might be gone once we're in NeoVim, so I think it might be okay. I just hate that scroll bar. We haven't got a single lick of NeoVim config, Powerline shell config. It's like we've done... All we did was get our Streamlabs set up. Okay. There we go. We should have love now. And then I'm hoping in this new Ubuntu we've got the love alias right off the bat. Well, not even the alias. The alias wasn't hard to add. It didn't set up the video card right or whatever. Whatever error it was throwing at us. It's already 9:40. Gotta wrap it up soon. We'll see if we can just get Powerline Shell installed and Love working on here. Then we'll call it a day. Let's see, Love. Could not find card, man. What is going on? Could not initialize video subsystem. No available video device. Okay. Okay, here's our love, and if we run love dot here, it just doesn't matter. No available video device. Not what I wanted. Also, utils. How do we install also utils? Okay. Maybe that's all we needed is also utils. Because it's like the alias is working. Nope. Oy, what the... Let's see here. Also could not open. It's also tools. Okay. Also tools. Maybe that fixes our problem. Why? Why? This is ridiculous. This is just being back on Linux again, you know? You know, maybe I'll grow to love the Windows... No, I can't say that. I can't say it. I don't even want to love the Windows terminal. Dude, why? What's so stupid is I never had it. I had it already installed and it was not working. I just wanted to prove it wasn't working, and I can't even get it to not work. Which is sad. Dude, why? I'm just copy and pasting this point. This did work for me on Ubuntu, Xorg dev. Then maybe try this SDL library. Should solve your problem accessing the video device. Let's see. I mean, this is the whole problem with Linux. Our graphics drivers weren't good enough to stream, and they're not good enough to run on the Windows Linux subsystem to run our game. Our Game Boy resolution game it can't handle. Let's see here. Just taking forever. Let me go to our Streamlabs and we'll make sure we're not disappearing. I think it's a widget. Here. Still no, Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what to try. I don't know what to try. You know, I like Debian. It's just that I'm just so salty that it can't stream. I'm just like so salty about that. We're doing hardware encoding on PC, on Windows. Recording and streaming, we're at 2% CPU usage. Oh, and our green screen's all jacked. It's a delicate balance. Okay, what? We've got Debian. Let's try it on Debian. Okay. We need the repo, which I already forgot. Bartbus. This is on not Ubuntu, or not Debian. What is going on? This is sad. This is sad. What am I supposed to do? don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. We've got it on Windows. I'm just... yeah. We've got it on Windows. I don't know why I'm holding on to the bash so much. It's because I like my Powerline shell setup. But at this point, I'm just like thinking of all the reasons it's not worth it, you know. It's just really frustrating. Is Kali Linux Ubuntu based? I don't know. That's a cool logo. I just wish Linux had better graphics drivers. Oh great, it just freaking crashed. How great that was. Okay, so we can... I mean, what I just don't like that we have to switch our environment over to a command prompt instead of our Windows PowerShell. Or from our bash profile. Actually, yeah, it'd be from our bash profile to our Windows PowerShell. But at least we get our same background, so we would just have to... Wow, okay. It's really just hating it. So we'll just do it. We'll just do it through the Windows PowerShell. I don't like that I'm failing at this, but I don't care. It's not worth... Like, we got off Linux, so we don't have to deal with that crap anymore. I just don't like... I mean, I want the bash. There's a way we can kind of see which PowerShell, which Linux. Yeah, WSL install, and then we can see which ones by list online. So we can say, hey, list the ones we've got. And let's just literally just do Ubuntu, and we'll see. What? Set version. That's just for updating. Let's just do WSL install, Jesus. Hey, Akabab, what's up, dude? Dude, this is just so... This is my life. Just not knowing anything that's going on here. How do we install D Ubuntu? Okay. We'll see if this one does any better. Dude, I know. This is what I sign up for if I want to be a programmer, though. It's just roadblock on roadblock on roadblock. The real sad thing about this is I'm downloading this and trying to get it to work so I can prove it doesn't work to prove that I have to do it in Windows. So it's just a long-winded way to prove to myself, like, yep, you can't hold on to this dream of just running it with your leader M anymore in NeoVim. You can't do that anymore. You gotta go Control Tab and then love dot, not leader M anymore. And I'm like, no, I want it to be leader M. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it'll let me install. Okay, we need Barbus. We need Barbus. Now, why isn't this? This should be on the freaking love main page here. Like, I don't get why. We don't have Barbus. Where is it? Okay. We added the repo, then we're gonna abt update, and then we should be able to install it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, rules are made up and points don't matter. Exactly. Except when we hit affiliate and we get channel points, those are gonna really matter. So I'm gonna need ideas what to call our channel points and ideas for, you know, prizes and stuff. We'll make some custom emotes and stuff. That should be fun. Sudo apt update. We'll do that here. Okay. Love stable. Okay. Does that mean love's installed? So the NeoVim config and my Powerline shell config are all tied into my Bash environment. I've never configured them for Windows PowerShell, so that's another pain point I'm trying to avoid. It's just that when we run our game, we can't run it in our Bash setup. But we'll just have a new Windows PowerShell on our tab over, and that'll just be our run our game window, and then we just have to switch back. So no more leader M for us, but we should be able to run it easily nonetheless. Then I'll make some new music, so we'll have like 3 different Sonic Pies to choose from when we're streaming here, and I'll just start alternating them. Right now we've just got the 2. but at least we got 2. Kind of keep the stream a little fresh, at least music-wise, and then yeah, maybe I'll make one more and we'll just alternate every day, just switch to the new one. I started today hoping we would get Powerline Shell configured and NeoVim at least installed and somewhat configured. Maybe not like everything, but something. And we got none of those things done today. we got our new chat overlay with Streamlabs, and then we've got a failure to install Love2D. So yeah, I think I messed up installing everything here. Because this is really big. I think this is... It's been installing for so long, it's probably a couple gigs. Yeah, I don't think we should have done this. Here we go. Let's get Love. Okay, cool. And then we'll see if our video card's working. I'm hoping our ALSA should have been downloaded right there when we did our upgrade. And then hopefully we won't crash when we run Love, and that the alias is working. And then if this is just finally done, I can be done for today, and we'll get our NVIM config and Powerline Shell config tomorrow, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll in our new stable streaming environment on Windows here. It is really nice to not worry about OBS. Like, it's really nice to not look over there and dread seeing like 20 frames a second. Like, it's so nice that we've been rock solid at 60. I really, really like that. So let's see if Love is on here. Oi, oi, oi. It's not working. I have no idea why. I'm not gonna fill it. I'm not gonna figure it out. But let's see. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not gonna figure it out tonight, is what I mean. I'll figure it out eventually. We'll get. Let's just see what our environment's looking like. So like let's say, imagine we had Powerline Shell installed. So we have all of our terminal commands we like. We've got our Powerline Shell for our Git and everything. And then if we go, we can't run Love in our repo here. So even if we were in our repo, Love is not working. But if we go to tab out over here, and why does that not work? We need a new, not a Powerline, actually, yeah, a Powerline Shell. So we should be able to see if this is our bash, then we go up here, and this is our Powerline Shell, and this would be our running the game tab, basically. And we would say, I want to hide the tab, but we can run it right here. Full 60 FPS. Okay. So instead of leader M and running our game, we have to go Control Tab and switch over to another tab, which is what I spent an hour trying to avoid doing, and then I failed. So, like, that's me for you. Where is the hide tabs? I don't want to see the tabs. Hide title bar. Wait, show tabs on. Okay. Let's do that, and we'll see if we can get a full screen setup here. So here's our new environment. We'll do this to full screen it, and we would be in Bash, but we would be in NVIM, which we would need to install. I don't think the detail on the background looks all that good. Like, it looks like we're missing some detail because of the weird overlay, but honestly on stream it doesn't look bad on stream, so I guess it's fine. It just looked better with the transparent background we had in the terminal emulator for Linux, which Windows does not support. It's just a push and pull of like Linux does good things and Windows does good things, so you got to pick your poison. Unfortunately, Linux poison is it sucks at video encoding, so it sucks for streaming, so that's no bueno. So let's say we were in NeoVim here. We've got our NeoVim, but if we would go into our profile, so like this is a test kind of environment, right? So like we've got our NeoVim config like we used to. So imagine Tmux up and running like it used to be. We've got all of our you know, NeoVim stuff. When we want to run the game, we go Control Tab, and we need a new tab first of all, which I don't know what it is. What is the new tab? Control Shift T. Okay, that gets us a new tab. So as long as we go into... Oh, and you know what? We could probably have a Tmux. We could probably have a Tmux in our PowerShell and just swap over to our other Tmux tab instead of doing PowerShell tabs. That might be possible. But we can run our game here. We get full 60 FPS. That's nice. Yeah. So we're getting full 60 FPS, and then when we want to go back, we just tab back. And then we'd be in our NeoVim. Then I guess if we had Tmux, it might be a smoother transition too. So we'll see about that. But at least we've got a chunk of our development environment working again. We just need to go, we need to config our NeoVim, get our Powerline shell back, install an SSH key on our Git for this machine so we can commit, and then we're ready to rock and roll again on the new setup. So I'm happy about this. It's just, it sucks that I just hate Windows, so that kind of sucks, but it's worth it for the stream, y'all. Okay, so we'll call it a night. Nothing to git commit today, unfortunately, but we'll just we'll call it a night, and tomorrow we'll finish the config, and then we'll be rocking and rolling again. So thanks for watching, y'all. I'll catch you later.